Coming up this morning on Daily Iowan TV, Hit and Run. We tell you about the incident that happened yesterday afternoon.
And later, we tell you about a local farm that is preparing for the fall season.
We've just grown from there into many, many different fun things you can do on the farm.
We take a look back at Iowa football's run game from this past Saturday.
And we have the name of your Hawkeye who earned Big Ten Co-Freshman of the Week.
And I have updates on the recent hurricanes as well as your 5-day forecast coming up in weather.
All that and more is coming your way.
Daily Iowan TV starts now. Good morning and thanks for tuning into this live Tuesday edition of Daily Iowan TV. I'm Noah Gowdy.
And I'm Becca Scadden. Last night, an Iowa City girl was the victim in a hit and run. The incident occurred at the intersection of Highway 6 and Sycamore Street. The girl was hit by a semi-truck who went through a red light. The driver of the semi ran over the girl's foot and continued driving. The girl was taken to University of Iowa hospitals and clinics to be treated for minor injuries and some foot pain. If you have any information on this incident, please contact Officer Doug Rolling with the Iowa City Police at 319-356-5275.
Early yesterday evening, the Department of Public Safety sent an email informing students of a recent sexual assault on campus. On Sunday, September 17th, university officials received a tip that a sexual assault occurred in an East Side residence hall. Reports say that the perpetrator was an acquaintance. To report an incident of sexual misconduct, contact University of Iowa Police. Also, resources are available on campus for those affected by sexual misconduct. You can find 24-hour support through RVAP at 319-335-6000 or online at rvap.uiowa.edu.
And Noah, it seems like we have another hurricane headed towards the Caribbean.
Yeah, I actually heard it was a Category 5 that ripped through there last night. Let's toss it over to Kaylin in the weather studio to find out more.
Thank you, guys. This morning, I have updates about the two latest hurricanes impacting North America. First, we have Hurricane Maria, which has devastated Dominica and will hit Puerto Rico and the U.S. and British Virgin Islands. On Monday, President Trump declared a state of emergency for the U.S. territories. Forecasters warn that the hurricanes could trigger life-threatening flash floods and mudslides. And then we have Hurricane Jose, which will cause tropical storms on the U.S. East Coast but is not expected to make landfall. Forecasters predict some coastal flooding from Delaware to southern New England, as well as dangerous rip currents for the next few days until hurricane conditions die down. And that's the latest on the hurricane developments. I'll be back later with your 5-day forecast. Becca, Noah, back to you.
Thanks, Kaylin. Fall is just around the corner and people are looking for a way to soak up the season.
Daily Iowan TV reporter Cole Johnson hit the road to show us one eastern Iowa hotspot. Take a look.
Out in the middle of the Iowa countryside and next to a whole lot of corn lies one farm that's become a fall staple in eastern Iowa.
Really, we get people from all over the United States and from other countries.
Bloomsbury Farm is a fully functioning property that has become a place where families can learn about agriculture and life in the country. Between the pumpkin blaster, petting zoo, and hay rides, there's no shortage of activities. They even use the surrounding farmland to shed some light on important issues.
Just get the message out that, be kind and bullying hurts. So why not put it in the middle of a cornfield and just say, man, stop it.
Bloomsbury Farms doesn't just use the corn for crops and for kid-friendly mazes. They also take full advantage during the Halloween season. During the month of October, areas of the corn and a few buildings become haunted at night.
We have 4 separate themed haunted houses. We have a lot of room to actually encapsulate those. We have a lot of stuff going on. It's not just waiting in line for a haunted house. It's really an experience.
Now, whether you're looking for a scare or just a good time with family, this farm provides it all. Reporting in Benton County, Cole Johnson, Daily Iowan TV.
Well, Noah, for mid-September, it's still been pretty hot out the past couple days.
Yeah, I'm actually hoping that fall weather is about to come around here pretty soon. Let's toss it over to Kaylin in the weather studio to find out what this week's looking like.
Well, guys, it might be the last week of summer, but this heat isn't going down without a fight. It's about 64 degrees right now and foggy, but we can expect temperatures to reach a high of 85 on this partly cloudy Tuesday. For tonight, we can expect more clouds in the sky with temps in the low 70s. Then tomorrow is looking stormier, with a 60% chance of scattered thunderstorms and high of 89. Moving to our 5-day forecast, on Thursday, temperatures could reach a high of 92, with partly cloudy skies. Friday is looking hot and sunny with a high of 93. Then Saturday is expected to be partly cloudy with more temps in the low 90s. On Sunday, we're looking at a high of 86 and mostly sunny skies. So once again, we're looking at another hot week where jackets only seem necessary in the morning. That's all for weather today. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Kaylin. And we told you about the new Hamburg Inn location that is now open on the east side of Iowa City. Today marks the official grand opening event happening from 3 to 6 p.m. at their new location, 2221 Rochester Avenue. The event will feature outdoor music and activities, balloon animals for kids, and even a free grill out and pie shakes. For more information, you can visit their website at hamburginn2.com or their Facebook page at facebook.com/hamburginn.
A new brewery has popped up in downtown Iowa City. Daily Iowan TV's Kaylin Cluck tells us more.
There may be no shortage of bars in Iowa City, but a new business hopes to bring an upscale environment to the local nightlife scene. Bs Brewery opened on August 24th at its 505 East Washington Street location, the former home of the Iowa City Brewery. The name Van Bs is a reference to both Van Buren Street and an episode of Seinfeld. On the menu, there's wraps, flatbread pizza, Wisconsin cheese curds, and more. But when it comes to beer, this bar is only thinking local.
So we don't have any domestics on tap, which makes us really special because we want to help other local breweries too in supporting them. I think Van Bs is definitely going to be the place to go. The fish bowls are pretty on point too, so I would come and check those out.
Aside from serving up fish bowls, Van Bs also specializes in rainbow shots, poured in a variety of different colors. The bar hopes its drink specials and sophisticated atmosphere will make it a hotspot for game days and nights out.
We have lots of awesome new drinks, as well as introduction of fish bowls. We love having our outdoor patio. We do fire pits at night, so that brings in crowds as well.
The Van Bs staff told me that the bar is typically open until midnight and often features live music and events. It's certainly shaping up to be one of the most colorful new bars in town. For Daily Iowan TV, I'm Kaylin Cluck.
This weekend kicks off Big Ten Conference play in football, but it also marks a milestone for one of Iowa's most recognizable figures.
That's right, Becca. Our very own Herky the Hawk is celebrating his birthday this weekend. Herky was first brought to life as a cartoon back in 1948 after a contest was made to help the university create a mascot. Herky made his debut inside Kinnick Stadium in 1959.
Since then, Herky's presence can be felt all over, from sporting events inside Kinnick and Carver to community events that span the state of Iowa and all his fun antics in between. It's no doubt that our mascot Herky makes a lasting impact on the young and the young at heart. And Noah, I'm pretty excited to celebrate Herky's birthday this weekend.
Yeah, and we actually had a good way of kicking off that celebration with a Hawkeye win this Saturday in Kinnick Stadium. So let's toss it over to Taylor and Natalie in the sports studio to find out more.
Thanks, guys. Well, another full weekend of Hawkeye sports with some ups and downs. And even though Hawkeye football got the win, I think they were pretty lucky with the outcome that they had.
Agreed, Taylor. And with the number 4 team in the country coming into Kinnick Stadium on Saturday night, they need to fix those mistakes before taking the field again.
And they also got a little roughed up on Saturday. 2 of their top rushers went down with injuries during their game against North Texas that allowed some backups to shine.
The Hawkeye offense rushed for almost 240 yards this weekend against North Texas. Akram Wadley and James Butler got off to a hot start, but were both sidelined with injuries.
Akram just tried to walk out without an ice bag, so sent him back in for that. But it doesn't look like anything really serious. He just didn't feel real confident in that second half. James will have to see. I don't think it's anything overly. I'll probably know more Tuesday, but I'm not overly concerned. But hopefully he'll be okay.
And when the injury-plagued running back squad needed someone to step up, they got 2 underclassmen who both managed to rush for over 70 yards. Torrin Young and Ivory Kelly Martin picked up the heavy workload left by Wadley and Butler to defeat the Mean Green, and Coach Farron said he couldn't be happier with their performance.
Torrin, last spring we found out more about Torrin. He had a great spring, and then with Ivory, it's been more so since August when we got going. But both those guys have really practiced well. They really conduct themselves well. And Torrin's a tough, hard-nosed runner. That's his deal. And Ivory's really impressed us just with his focus.
Young said after the game he had been dreaming about this opportunity for a long time and was glad he could make it count.
It's a dream come true to be able to go out there and compete for this team. Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to play college football. I used to wake up Saturday mornings, play my youth football game and then watch, Big Ten football. So to be able to do that today is just a dream come true.
The Hawkeyes hope to have Wadley and Butler back as soon as possible as they host one of the top teams in the country, Penn State, this Saturday. But if they don't, they'll be in the good hands of Ivory Kelly Martin and Torin Young.
It just felt good. It's like living the dream.
From Kinnick Stadium, Bo Bowman, Daily Iowan, TV Sports.
After the game, Coach Ferentz did say that he thought Wadley's injury was minor, but unsure about James Butler. He should have more for us at today's press conference.
University of Iowa freshman setter Bree Orr has been named Big Ten Conference Co-Freshman of the Week. Orr is the first Hawkeye in program history to receive Freshman of the Week honors.
Orr registered 117 assists in 3 matches to lead Iowa to a perfect 3-0 record at the American Volleyball Classic on September 15th and 16th. Orr recorded 39 assists against Howard, 42 assists against American, and 36 assists against Princeton to earn all tournament honors. In addition, Orr chipped in 13 kills and a .500 attack percentage and 15 digs over the weekend.
Orr's 515 assists currently rank at number 2 in the Big Ten and 24th in the nation, while her 11.44 assists per set ranking at number 5 in the league and number 17 in the nation. She has 12 matches with 30 or more assists and 6 matches with 40 or more assists. And Will Silverstein sat down with Hawkeye soccer coaches to discuss their coaching philosophies and how they apply these strategies to their team.
Both ways, what they bring to our program as individuals and people. We talk a lot about being a better student, better person, and a better soccer player in their 4 years here, and the investment that's needed. But it's not just their investment; it's our investment in them. And I think specifically in the female side of athletics, it's they only care if they know you care. And so that's an investment that we have to have in them, and then conversely they invest in our program. So I think team bonding is a big deal, but I think that's I believe that's in a process. That's in the small little details. It's not that we went on a weekend trip up north and we talked about leadership and bonding and bonfires. I think it's everyday occurrences. It's about treating each other, as teammates and friends and with respect and finding moments when those things don't occur and discussing that. And because I think this team is very good with details and they do want to learn. And I think the stronger we can be as a program with regards to...
Catch the full interview of on the Daily Iowan YouTube page and catch the Hawkeyes this weekend as they take on Penn State on Friday and Ohio State on Sunday.
And tune in tonight as Will Silverstein and Bo Bowman break down your top 10 plays of the week.
And tune in tomorrow morning for an update from Mary Kate Harrigan on how Iowa football is preparing for a top 5 opponent.
And that wraps up this edition of Daily Iowan TV.
Stay up to date on all Iowa City news by checking us out at dailyiowan.com and by picking up a copy of the Daily Iowan. I'm Noah Gowdy.
And I'm Becca Scadden. From all of us here at Daily Iowan TV, thanks for watching and have a great day.
Breaking down barriers long before we knew they existed. Dottie Ray, a revolutionary trailblazer and Iowa City radio personality for over 50 years. Foundation builder for journalists. Please join us in sharing Dottie Ray's story on the big screen. After the showing, a panel discussion about Dottie's life will follow. It's all part of Habitat for Humanity's She Built the Future. For more information, please contact Habitat for Humanity.